March is Women's History Month. International Women's Day just passed and Equal Pay Day is tomorrow. So today we're looking at salary, one way American women hope to make gains in the workplace. Is that happening, and is it happening fast enough to satisfy the demands and ambition out there? To help walk us through some new data, Kim Dukes is here from talent solutions and business consulting firm Robert Half. She's a branch director and workplace culture expert for that company. Kim, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Kim, last week's report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics was very positive in terms of job creation. 198,000 were expected, 275,000 were recorded. But women may not be faring so well in that swell of success. Your company's research shows that 14% fewer women than men in our workforce feel like their company provides ample opportunities for career growth, 74 to 60%. That sounds like, unfortunately, women are just really running into walls.
Yes, it is unfortunate that women feel that they have less growth opportunities than men. And, economic uncertainty and compensation are concerns around that as well.
There's a catch-22 in this data from Robert Half. It may sound like, okay, if your current company isn't offering clear routes to advancement, then just go someplace that is. But that's really not what women are doing, right? There's a component to their current positions that women don't want to give up.
Right. It was very interesting. So we found that although women feel that they have less career opportunities and less career growth opportunities, that flexibility is really key. They're finding that they have opportunity for flexibility in their current role, and they should have to be able to have both. They shouldn't have to sacrifice their, flexibility they have in their current role. They should be able to go to their 4:30 workout class for their health and wellness, or go to their child's soccer practice and not have to sacrifice career growth opportunities because of that.
Are bosses just unresponsive or less responsive to the advancement concerns of women because they know as options for flexibility kind of disappear elsewhere, that is an attractive thing or even necessary for some of their female workers, so they'll stay?
Well, there's definitely things that companies can do. They can provide career paths for their employees, really sit down with your employees, talk about what they're looking for, set some goals in place. Provide flexibility where available. So there's different ways to do that. There's windowed work, there's hybrid work options, looking at different ways to provide the flexibility there. And also competitive salaries. Looking at benchmarking salaries against other organizations, you can check out our salary guide at roberthalf.com to see what the salaries that are competitive in your marketplace.
So we may have just hit on the biggest factor, but how can companies better attract and retain women in this employment environment? You're talking about crafting those kind of hybrid positions. Is that just the only thing that's really going to speak to a woman if she's looking around right now, despite the, thinking, I don't have this growth opportunity where I am, where could I go?
Well, there's different ways, as I mentioned, to provide the flexibility. If you're not able to provide the hybrid work, maybe it's a different start time, or providing that ability to leave a little bit early to go to, the workout class that you were looking for, and providing opportunities for career growth and competitive salaries to work towards the salary goal that you're looking for.
So even if you kind of already have the feeling, most people kind of understand the culture or the mindset of their company and may realize it's not necessarily aligned with what you want, but you have to stay there for now. What are the tips you have for women to negotiate better pay and the flexibility that you're talking about?
Yes, it's really important to talk with your manager. So I have 3 tips for negotiation. Number 1 is really have a plan. Have a set agenda, know what you want to talk about, have a set meeting on the calendar with your manager. Be confident. These can be intimidating conversations. Don't let the emotions get the best of you. And lastly, set goals. Sometimes we don't have the outcome that we want from the negotiation. So make sure that you're setting those goals with your manager, tracking your accomplishments along the way so that you can work towards that desired outcome.
And not to be afraid to check back in. I want to come talk to you in a month, in 2 months, and see where we are with these, right?
Yes, absolutely. Track those accomplishments and revisit those goals.
All righty. Thank you so much, Kim Dukes, for hanging out with us today on the eve of Equal Pay Day as women are looking for more in the workplace. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.